Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video I'm going to go through some of the symptoms that I experience whilst living with chronic fatigue syndrome and just explain them in a little bit of detail to you all. So if you are sick like me in any way, maybe you can relate to some of these. If so, comment below. Or maybe you're just curious and want to know a little bit more about what it's like living with chronic fatigue syndrome. Anyway, before we get started, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and turn on notifications because it really supports my YouTube channel. And let's get into the video. So, obviously, because I have chronic fatigue syndrome, my biggest number one symptom is fatigue. That's kind of obvious. It really varies day to day. Like every day I'm always fatigued. Every day I'm exhausted or tired to some level, but some days I'm so fatigued that I actually can't leave the couch and I have to lie down all day, and I struggle to get up off of the couch. I struggle to get out of bed in the morning. So it can be really debilitating on some days. It means I can't do anything because I'm so tired. Like even just using cutlery is tiring, or having a sip of water out of my drink bottle and unscrewing the lid and stuff, it can be tiring on some days. And then other days like today when I'm sick but obviously not that sick, I can still feel the fatigue. I need more breaks than most people do. I can't do as many activities. There's always a constant level, but for sure some days it can be a lot worse than others. My second biggest symptom is headaches, and like fatigue, I always have headaches. Like right now I have a headache, but I find them easier to deal with because they don't stop me physically. Sometimes the pain can be really bad that I may need to take painkillers or something, but I don't let them stop me. So even though they're really painful, I don't let them stop me. If I want to go to dancing one night and fatigue wise I'm okay, but I have a massive headache, then I'll just take Panadol or something and make sure I get to dancing, because I don't want to let my headaches stop me from doing things I like. Mainly though, the fatigue and headaches are my two biggest symptoms that I have. So now I'll talk about my less big symptoms, but symptoms that still definitely impact my life. So one of them is muscle pain and soreness. So I get on the tops of my thighs and the underneath, like my hamstrings and quads. They can get really sore sometimes, and this will actually stop me from sleeping at night time. I don't know, like it never goes away. There's only ways I can help ease it, and I can ease it by putting heat packs on my legs or putting magnesium gel. I really like magnesium gel. And stretching my legs. That's pretty much all I can do to help relieve it a little bit, but it doesn't get rid of it completely, and I always have like a sore feeling in my legs. It's really hard to explain. I don't know, it's kind of like that feeling when you've done a workout and your muscles are sore, but like it never goes away. Another common symptom that I experience is brain fog. If anyone watching this has any sort of chronic illness, you would probably know what this is. It's just kind of when you can't think clearly and your cognitive function isn't as good as usual. I often find on days when I'm feeling really sick, when people ask me questions and things, it takes me a long time to think over the question and figure out what it means before I can reply. It means also I can't concentrate as well as I used to, or for as long. I remember when I was doing full-time school last year, sometimes I would just zone out in class a lot and I could not keep up with what the teacher was saying, purely because my brain fog. It also gives me a lot of trouble whenever I have exams or tests, because I find before I can answer a question on the test, I have to read it about 3 times. So anyway, it's a pretty weird feeling because it just makes you feel like you're kind of slow and not as smart as you used to be in a way. It's just, yeah, it makes it hard to do mental things and to learn and study for sure. My next symptom, which is really annoying, but I don't let it stop anything that I do, is digestive issues. I find my stomach is often bloated and some days it can get really sore to the point where I have stomach pain all over, and it just really hurts. But other than that, I don't let it stop me from doing anything. It's just really uncomfortable and distracting. The next symptom, which is really frustrating, is insomnia. Having chronic fatigue syndrome has really impacted my sleep schedule. I try to maintain a healthy sleep schedule, but some nights it can take hours to get to sleep, and yeah, it's just thrown it all out of whack, and it's really frustrating and annoying, but I'm just trying to maintain a really good sleep schedule, do as much as I can, and other than that, there's not really anything I can do about it. So yes, definitely a frustrating symptom. Another symptom that comes and goes is nausea. Some days, often when I'm really sick, I get big amounts of nausea, and I feel like I can't eat anything other than really plain foods. And I've never thrown up because of this feeling of nausea, but it's just there and it's really uncomfortable and awful, and it just means I'm stuck that day to eating the plainest of foods, which is just really annoying, and feeling like I'm going to throw up all day. And the last symptom I'm going to talk about today is dizziness and lightheadedness. I only have this happen to me every once in a while, like once every 3 weeks, say for an hour or so, where when I stand up I just feel a bit dizzy, lightheaded, and I might need to lie down and eat some sugar. But this is a very rare symptom for me. Definitely doesn't happen very often, but I know there are lots of people out there who have this happen all the time. So guys, I've covered pretty much all of my symptoms, I think. My main ones, as I said, are fatigue and headaches, but there are so many more. Please comment below if you've experienced any of these and how you deal with them. And feel free to ask me any questions about really anything in the comments, and I'm happy to answer them. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications, because I really appreciate all of your support. And thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this. I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye for now.